So there's our winner, Los Alamos, ridden by Will Biddick, just going in front of the official's blue trailer. Just the two completing the course in the end. Talk of the South, the other one that completed the course, and I think just dismounted by Issac Buncle there. But Will Biddick, who's facing quite a battle. Yeah, that is Talk of the South, who's been dismounted. It's just quite a warm day, despite the wind, and plenty of water being thrown around on these horses afterwards. And Issac Buncle, who works for Philip Hobbs, very sensibly just getting off his mount there. But there's our winner, Los Alamos. No, saying that Will Biddick, that I think is his 11th winner of the season. We'll hear from him shortly. And he didn't have a great weekend last weekend, but back in the winning groove here with this Los Alamos. And now Los Alamos is a son of Galileo. They don't often say that about runners here, but that is a son of Galileo. Won a bumper and a maiden hurdle for Joseph O'Brien. And hasn't run for over a year, so good training performance by Luke Price, who also owns the horse, qualified it with the Cotswold Vale Farmers, and hasn't run since finishing 9th out of 11 finishers at Doncaster in March 2020. Trained by Tim Vaughan then, but now, as I say, with Luke Price. And despite what the race card said, Will Biddick, the rider on board, and Darren Edwards, who was the rider replaced, who'd agreed to stand down. Just congratulating him there from the ground. And there'll be plenty of water poured onto Los Alamos as well. These horses having exerted themselves over the 3-mile distance. A thumbs up to supporters there from Will Biddick as he gets off his mount. Let's catch up on a starting price in a race where I suspect the gamble on Kilcree Bridge didn't come off. The support for River Myth didn't come off. The bookmaker, singular, just give him a name check, Simon, our bookmaker.
Dave Phillips.
Dave Phillips. Dave Phillips is just got a bit of a smile on his face, I guess.
Yeah, because Los Alamos, even though they knew Will Biddick had taken over the ride, has drifted from 5-2 to 4-1. And Talk of the South was 4-1 out to 8-1. So the two that they didn't want, they finished first and second.
So that's good. And just looking at, we've had 4 races, so we're halfway through the afternoon. So what, all in all, is he reasonably happy about life, our bookmaker friend?
Yes, I'd imagine so. And let's face it, it's not that stressful for him there. You know, they're taking steady money, but they're not enough to get them stressed like it did on the last race at the last meeting at Fleet.
Oh, right, the famous gamble of last week, Josh Newman riding it. Name's gone out of my head, the name of the horse, well done to Charlie Post and Fran Nimmo, who landed the gamble. Was it Dr. Time, was it called? It's called a name like that last week. Apologies if you're watching on saying, can't you remember the name of my horse? It's just slipped my mind for 1 second, but Simon very kindly is going to look it up for me just to be sure as I give you the news of the Ladies Open, our next race. Number 1, Ballyhound, doesn't run, so we've got 1 horse out and the other 4 go. Chosen Lucky with Charlotte Summersby, Master Baker with Joe Supple, Quinto, the Mount of Hollyanne Drown, and the last but 1 with Chloe Emsley. I'm going to ask Simon just to vacate our guest microphone because we have a guest to speak to after the success of Los Alamos. Luke Price is here with get nice and close to the mic, Luke.
Yeah.
We want to hear, because it's so windy today, we can't hear what people are saying.
Yeah,
you said, how are you?
Yeah.
I think how I am is totally irrelevant. How are you?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, over the moon with that, yeah.
Yeah. So let's go from the beginning. You got Will to ride.
Well, I got Darren to ride, Darren Edwards,
originally. Yeah.
Because we've always got in touch with Darren to ride, and he's just never managed to ride for us.
Good news on the loudspeaker system, you're being confirmed as the winner. So just in case you had any doubts.
Yeah. So, but I'd also contacted Will because I left it last minute to declare, so I was rushing around for jockeys, and Will got back to me afterwards, and then he said, would you mind if I rung Darren if he'd let me ride him? I said, well, I don't want to upset either of you, so I'll leave the both of you sort it out between yourselves.
Do you think this indicates that this season, which goes on to the beginning of June, it's quite a struggle between him and James King to be the champion rider? Do you think that possibly in his mind?
Yes, but James is riding some of ours tomorrow at Park Hill. So.
Oh, you're like some kind of spy. You've got feet in all camps.
Yes, well, at the end of the day, we just want winners. So
tell us about Los Alamos. There are not many sons of Galileo that end up running in point to points.
He's the best bred horse here today.
I think you can say that without any fear of contradiction.
Exactly. He was with Joseph O'Brien, obviously. He won a hurdle and a bumper. He then went to Tim Vaughan, which I have a lot of Tim's horses out of his yard to go point a point in,
yeah.
and he's one of them. He just wanted a change of scenery, like up with us on the farm. He's cantering around the fields and round the beach and things. He doesn't know he's getting fit, you know.
So where in South Wales are you
We're
based?
in Pontypridd.
So you can go to the beach pretty easily, can you?
Well, it's about a 45 minutes drive, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it's not like Christian Williams where he comes out of his front door?
Well, we literally go to where Christian Williams trains, yeah.
Oh, right. Does he charge you to do that, or do you do it while he's not looking?
We do it when he's not looking.
and Los Alamos, you know, hats off to you. Hasn't run for over a year.
Yeah.
Finished down the field for Tim Vaughan in a race at Doncaster.
That's right.
And you produced him here today.
Well,
and you've won a competitive men's open.
Yes, we've done plenty with him, but he carries a bit of condition, he does, which we thought maybe, I said to Will, maybe he might need to run, so.
Right.
But obviously he never. Yeah.
No. So where could you go from here?
I don't know. Wherever he can win, I don't mind where I go.
Well, you don't mind travelling at all, do you?
No.
So as the crow flies, it's not that far from here to Pontypridd.
No, you could probably.
If you had wings, you could just take off. But yeah. How long did it take you to get here?
4 hours.
Gosh, I hope the speed cameras weren't being too busy.
No, 4 hours. It was 3 hours odd on the sat nav because the lorry goes a bit slower.
Yeah, it took me 4 hours. Yeah, I obviously don't know the right way. Let's bring Will Biddick in.
Yeah.
Well done to you, Luke.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
there. And well done to... so you hatched a plan to say, Darren, do you mind if I ride this horse?
I did call Darren in the week and said, would he mind? And Luke was happy.
So what was your thinking? You thought you had a good chance?
Well, I just couldn't get on anything else in the race. So that was the only option.
Yeah, but we were just saying, you know, there's a little bit of a struggle going on between you and James King to be the leading rider. Is that already in the...
No, that's it. And you know, James is obviously hot on trying to get other rides and outside rides, and I'm doing the same. And it's, you know, it'll be hammer and tong, I'd say, right to the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know, obviously not Umberley, but it'll be at Kingston, Blount and Allen Hill. They'll put up a good show anyway for the final race of the year.
And are you enjoying it? Because Harry Skelton has just beaten Brian Hughes after quite a ding-dong, and he says he's really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Are you enjoying it all?
Yeah,
you have won it seven times,
but it's never really been down to the wire in the last month. So yeah, this is a new experience for me.
And how are you with James?
We're good mates. Yeah, we're good mates. He was ringing up in the week to see what I was riding at the weekend.
Oh, so he's been competitive as well.
Yeah.
And Luke has just said he's riding for him tomorrow.
Yeah, he's riding for Luke tomorrow. Yeah.
And where are you tomorrow?
I'll go into Larkhill.
Right.
Got a couple
And Los Alamos, on paper beforehand, I know various horses pulled up, etc., but it looked like a strong race, and you've won that nicely.
Yeah, no,
You're always travelling.
There's only a few of us, but. You know, he's very well bred. He's probably the best bred horse here
by
today.
Galileo.
Yeah, exactly. So trying to make him feel like he was a kingpin and keep taking the pearl and ride him like he was the best horse. And you know, he came up sides 2 out and he stuck his neck out then right to the line. So yeah, great performance. Yeah.
Do you ever think I do on these occasions when he was foaled as part of the Coolmore Empire? Had they ever heard Trebudannon was more likely to be the name of a horse, the name they gave to a horse, really, wasn't it, at that stage?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where they come from as long as they do it on the day.
Excellent. And just earlier on, Crown of Thorns, a bit
no, he's ran his race. You know, he's a really fun pointer, and the Pidsleys have had a great fun out of him, and you know, he's just slugging around a lot of weight today. 12.6 is heavy enough on his back, I'd say.
And he'll have his day again, won't he?
He'll definitely win again, yeah.
And I see Melvin is running later on. There was quite a word at Fleet last week for Melvin, who looked at, well, I think you said it was an unlucky fall, a jump fine, and then just showed inexperience and stumbled.
That's it, yeah. No, we were travelling, he took a stride after the fence and tripped and rolled over with just over a circuit to go. But Thomas said he's come out of the race really well, and so we'll have a go here today.
So did he go missing briefly after he fell? Did he
Went around the woods or something.
He
Yeah.
went off
Don't know how many miles he did.
have a look at the bluebells or whatever.
Yeah, he's a lovely big tall grey, really light on his feet, athletic. So I'd be expecting a good run out of him today.
Hopefully he'll have learned something last week. And
well, I feel a bit sorry for him because it wasn't really his fault.
Yeah.
Not like he made a mistake. He just hit a bit of false ground, I think.
Yeah, unlucky.
Exactly.
Oh well done there.
Thank you.
And James King has ridden one winner at Garthorpe
Has he?
this afternoon, so he remains one in front.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. Well done. Lovely. Thank you very much too. That was news you didn't really want to hear, wasn't it? Yeah, and he's got more rides as well. But good, excellent. That's Will Biddick successful on Los Alamos in our men's open this afternoon. Look forward to seeing Melvin a little bit later on. Have we got a betting